Okay, this is March 7th, 2011, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. I just entered the Euro dollar short at 39.68. I thought I'd do this trade on video just to give everybody an idea of what it looks like when I do enter a trade. So first of all, I had mentioned in an earlier video that once we get below this 50 EMA, which we were below, it's still a little above it on this 1 hour chart, that I'd start looking for ABC shorts off the 5-minute time frame, anticipating possibly a pullback to the 4 hour 50 EMA. So that's what I'm looking at on this. Now, when I entered this trade, this is what I was looking at. I have an ABC to the downside. So A had formed and B had formed, and you'll see on the blog where I was waiting on C to form. Wasn't quite sure if it was going to form around the 50%, 61.8, 786. But we held this 50%, so I went ahead and entered the trade. And we also formed bearish hidden divergence on this MACD. So that gave me another indication to enter the trade short. Then I want to find my targets here, and all I'm doing is taking kind of like a counter trend trade to get me down to a possible buy area. I'm thinking right off the top of my head a buy area would be around the 4 hour 50 EMA if it gets there. But there is a lot of wood to chop before we get there. There's some resistances at 39.53, which is the 4 hour support here. 39.39. Let me see here. I think it was 39.18 to 02 with another support. That's around the 200 EMA on the 30-minute chart. So now, if price should happen to come up, as long as price stays under this 39.85 area level, then shorts to the downside are okay. Back above that, then I'm not going to be looking for shorts at that particular minute again. Unless price comes above this area here, then this ABC to the short side on the 5-minute time frame is over. Okay, so this is just an example of how I enter trades. You'll notice too when I entered this trade, this little pin bar here on the 5-minute chart off of resistance, which is the 39.71, which was the 50% retracement. Alright, so I'm going to pause this and I'll be back to take a look at it a little later and see where it's at. It's early afternoon, so price could be pretty slow. Okay, it's been several hours and I'm still in this trade, and we're just consolidating in this area right here. We still have the ABC to the downside, targeting about 39.43 area on this 5-minute chart. But I'd really like to see the price reach the 4 hour 50 EMA around 38.60, 70 to 3900. And we did form a bear flag on this 5-minute chart here during this process. So let's just take a look at that. Just make this real quick here. And then also, if we want to take a look here at the 30-minute chart, we have a head and shoulders pattern to the downside. So it looks like we will have some downward, and the neckline's right about here. So we're sitting right on the neckline, and that target is about once we get below this red dotted line here, about 79 pips south. So about 38.77 for the target, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a line there. And I always do my head and shoulders patterns here in blue. So that's the 30-minute target there. Down here at 38.77. And I'm just going to mark that with a head and shoulders target. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here right now. Still in the trade, only up 7 pips. Just been consolidating all this time. Formed a bear flag, head and shoulders pattern, which we can also see on the 5-minute chart, targeting the 38.77 area for the head and shoulders target, and 39.43 for the 5-minute ABC pattern. And for the 5-minute bear flag, we're looking at about 58 pips south of the trend line. So somewhere around 38.80 area for that. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, right around that 38.70 to 80 area. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this again and let the trade do what it will. Okay, so as the evening draws to an end, I'm going to go ahead and place my stop loss at 1.4011 and my take profit level at 1.3888. That's just about 10 or so pips above the head and shoulders target. And let me double check something here first. Yeah, that'll be okay. Actually, I'm going to put that at 38.90 for the take profit. And I'll end this video, and I'll come back with the results tomorrow. This is March 7th, 2011. Euro dollar short trade, entry 39.68, stop loss 40.11, and take profit 38.90.